Go.
All right. This next edition of Hairband Fistfight could be the biggest knockdown, drag them out, like just, we don't even know what's going to happen. People in the first row might get hurt from this one. So, Fig, all I can say is this. Okay, I brought out the heavy artillery. The great phenom, John Bon Jovi. What do you think of that, for starters? The great, right?
Right.
Versus the unprecedented, whatever that is. You can see him on TV today, lighting up the airwaves on TV. The legend, who is absolutely not a myth. May I put in all capital letters, great. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith.
I was trying just to get you, not dying to let you do what you do downtown. Baby.
Awesome. He's that guy from that TV show, right?
I can feel the punches already. I can feel it. I don't even know what's happening.
He's that old pervy guy from American Idol, right?
That's right. All right, let's get this rolling. What's the first category?
First category is technical.
Technical. Oh man, you know these guys are both like the leaders. They're like in charge of everything, and the stuff that they put together is not always like the easiest stuff to write or play. Very good.
Right.
Made up of a lot of intricate parts and stuff. If I had to talk about technical, the way that the songs are structured and how they change the parts apart, I would have to edge this one out with Steven Tyler. Steven takes this one.
Awesome. Bruce.
Technical category.
Yes, sir.
All right. Technically, both of these guys are fantastic singers. Fantastic.
Right.
They're definitely schooled in some way. Whether they had a lesson or not, I have no idea. But somehow, they technically get it right.
Would you put your hands on the steering wheel?
Right. Your fans love that, by the way.
Well, do it.
So this is extremely close because Jovi can jump ranges all the time. Tyler can jump range. Plus, he can also do all this kind of stuff and be like right on the money with his pitch.
Right.
So
if
I had to think about the songs and the way they work, I think John tends to stick to a little bit more of a scripted pop feel,
right?
Where Aerosmith now and then sort of goes off in they're pop, and then the song gets bluesy, and then it goes crazy, and then whatever. So I'm gonna edge Tyler. I'm gonna edge Tyler on this one myself.
Awesome.
Barely.
All right. 2-0.
But cool.
The next category is feel.
Wow, both of these guys sing with a lot of feeling, unlike myself. For feeling and stuff, I feel like more of the feel good. This girl's so lonely, and really feel for the characters. We feel for the characters in the song and stuff. John's always everything has to be touchy-feely and stuff, where Aerosmith is a little less.
Yeah, Jimmy's got a gun, for God's sake.
Yeah, for feel and stuff, I'm going to give that one to Bon Jovi.
Awesome. Feel, Bruce.
That was an interesting way of explaining it, let's say. I think both these guys have great, they feel the rhythm and music in their bones. Tyler is also can play drums.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Pretty decent drum. Feel-wise, they know how to scat around. They know how to...
They play with shit.
They sing with such emotion, both guys.
Right.
They're so into it. I think Fig might be right where Jovi, like he said, he's so trying to connect with the story and the song, and he's, plays like shot down, everything. I don't know. So, feel.
Shut down.
Blaze of glory. Feel wise, I am gonna go with what? I'm this close to calling it a tie, but I'm gonna give it to Jovi by less than a dog's hair. I'm gonna give it to John.
Dog's hair.
Right.
Give it to John.
Speaking of writer.
Both of these guys have written, I mean, what we call classics at this point, right?
Right.
You got your giant, like, arena rock songs, like your Sweet Emotion on one side and your You Give Love a Bad Name on the other side. You got your crazy, ballads, your Dream On versus, like, Choose Take Your Pick with Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses, just awesome writing. I would say that, when I listen to these songs and I sing along, writing-wise, I think I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think I'm a little bit more attached to the Bon Jovi songs than the Aerosmith songs. I'm going to get so much hate mail because of this, but I'm giving this one to Bon Jovi.
Awesome.
Writing. Well, again, another extremely close category. I think John has the most to do with the Bon Jovi writing.
Right.
I'm sure he's all over it. Aerosmith, I would say, is a little bit more band-oriented, their writing style. So not that Steven Tyler isn't all over that, but I'd say, percentage of who wrote in every Aerosmith song, Steven's a big percentage of it, but John is probably like, in like the 90th percentile.
Right.
So, and the songs are amazing. I don't care if it's Toys in the Attic, Janie's Got a Gun, You're My Angel, Ragdoll, whatever it is, Dream On, versus.
I think it's Janie with an N.
Yeah, Janie's Got a Gun.
Right. Didn't you say Jamie?
I don't know. Rewind the tape.
Oh, we'll go back. We'll check it out.
Versus the big whatever. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna give it to John.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to John because Bon Jovi somehow has figured out, no matter what the style of music that's happening, that's hot, 90s into the 2000s, it's now 2010. They somehow
It's 2011.
What's that?
It's 2011 then.
Oh, 2011 now. Even all the way up to 2011.
Right.
Bon Jovi figures out a way to sort of cling to what's happening, and they still sound like Bon Jovi on every new record, but it swings just enough in a direction that it still sounds current to what's going on.
Right.
And so I got to hand it to them. I mean, they still sell at arenas, so.
Right.
There you go.
Best overall.
Overall, I'm giving this one to Jamie. Oh, wait a minute. There's no Jamie in this? Sorry.
Jamie's got it. I meant to say Jamie, by the way.
Of course you did.
If I think overall, I think about everything that we've just spoken about, and I think about longevity too, and kind of what Bruce was saying, like, Bon Jovi has not stopped. They've been in full force all these years, full steam ahead. Aerosmith, almost. Steven had to take a few breaks because he was having some
Well, they started like
issues.
10 years earlier, though, too.
He had some issues here and there, and some problems. He's got a website.
But
I think overall, I'm giving this one to Bon Jovi.
awesome.
What are we in overall?
Wait, that was overall, yeah.
Overall. Well, when I think overall, I have to take in consideration technical feel, songwriting, but I got to take in also personality and I don't know how they handle crowds.
Nobody works the stage like Steven Tyler.
Right. So overall, boy, I got to tell you, this is a tough one because leading up to this point, overall would sort of lead to John. But I can't forget about the amazing personality. John Bon Jovi's got a cool personality, but nobody's got a personality like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, but you know what?
He's a one.
I've heard that John's a total prick.
And you didn't hear that from Richie, did you?
Nope.
You didn't hear that Richie wants more stage time up front, did you?
Nope.
So I'm going to say overall, with everything considered, by less than half of a dog's hair, I'm going with Steven Tyler on overall.
Really? All right. Who would you rather have in your band?
Who would I rather have in my band? I would rather have Steven Tyler in my band because John's a prick. I just watched one of those big documentaries, and they're like, they're talking to all the guys in the band. They're all like, "Ask John, he's the boss. He's the boss." Blah blah blah. Whatever he says.
Was he
blah, blah,
Springsteen?
blah. They just think that he's a total dick.
Right.
So,
Awesome.
Now hold on a second. I don't think John is a total, total jerk.
Awesome.
But, I mean, I don't know him personally, and but I will say this. The reason why they called him the boss, and this is a true story, and they've all talked about it, is because when Bon Jovi signed, for the first time ever, record contract, John was actually the one who was signed.
Awesome.
And the band was with him, and the record company said, "We are signing John. If this is your band, that's great, but we are officially signing John."
Right,
exactly.
right.
He's the guy, and these are all your employees if this is who we want to hire for the band.
Nice.
So ever since that day, ever since he signed that contract, John became the boss. And they've always called him that because he is the boss. So in defense of John, who I think John's awesome. He's got an amazing movie theater thing in his house that I saw. So that's cool. But,
Very important.
but as far as who I'd rather have in our band, is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
we gotta keep this one under 10 minutes, Bruce. All
Yeah,
right.
I know.
We're already at 11:15 here.
Excellent. That's right. We can add it. No. Who's ever the overall? Or no, I'm sorry, my band. I'd rather have. I love them both. Probably Steven Tyler would be absolutely amusing every night on the road.
Awesome.
He's so amusing.
Have we been keeping rough track? I lost count. Are we close to a tie?
I don't know. We got to find this
We
out.
have to review. Or hold on, time.
We have to change hands on the camera because we have to do Harvard J. Pigeon he is the official judge and vote counter. Harvey, please tell us what the results are of this competition.
We're going to the judges.
We have once again, get your finger out of the lens there. We've once again reviewed the tape footage, and it is a tie.
It's a tie.
We are going into overtime.
5.
Ooh, tiebreaker.
And the category,
It was brutal. I knew it.
the category after some discussion is going to be stage presence.
That's what we normally do.
Stage presence.
That's the guy.
To keep it consistent. So,
Stage presence.
so we will start with Figaro.
Stage presence. Well, both these guys know how to work a stage, but John is more of the kind of guy where he's usually got a guitar in his hand and he's pretty stationary and not too crazy, whatever. Steven, he's twirling the big mic stand with all the handkerchiefs flying from it and stuff like that.
Right.
It's pretty wild stuff. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Steven because he's a maniac on stage.
Awesome. Michael Bruce.
Well, I've seen both of them in concert many times. They both certainly know how to run a concert in an arena, in a stadium. I think personally, John runs things more with his vote. He's got the great big, super chorus hits. Does a great job singing live. The women swoon him, and
Swoon him.
He walks around the stage and they go crazy, and whatever. And he kind of runs the band and stuff, and it's great. He can do that. And he's great at it. He's John Bon Jovi. Steven Tyler is the guy, though, that... Here's what I'm saying. If you never saw either one of them, you didn't know who they were, you just went to some bar and watched their bands, John would sound great, and he'd be cool up there, but Tyler would come out, and he would just wreck the place with this, nutty behavior.
You can't miss him.
He'd pull you right in, and he'd be twirling around, and he just wouldn't accept no for an answer. You're gonna love me whether you like it or not, and just work it like crazy. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Steven. He's a little bit more of a workhorse up there, so I'm gonna give it to Steven.
Have a winner.
That's right.
And it is.
And he's got a way hotter daughter. I've never seen Jovi's kids if he has any, but.
Now come on. Kids, don't kids like that.
Winning! Cultural references! Oh, that's right!